Hello everyone. Today we discuss about the chapter factorization. So first I explain what is a polynomial. An explanation of the form a naught x raised to power n plus a1 x raised to power n minus 1 plus a2 x raised to power n minus 2 plus and so on. Last term is an is known as polynomial of degree n, where a0, a1, a2, an are real number or we say coefficient of x, and n is a non-negative integer. N is non-negative integer, that means including 0 also. N will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and in general polynomial is denoted by fx, gx, hx, where within bracket letter x denote the polynomial in this variable. Suppose that if you want to write the polynomial fy, that means polynomial in variable y, or hy, then polynomial in variable y. Okay, note first note is if fx equal to 0, this can be written as 0 into x to power n plus 0 into x raised to power n minus 1 and so on. And if fx equal to 0, so therefore it is called the zero polynomial. It is called the zero polynomial. Now note 2, if fx equal to a, where a is a constant, and this can be written as a into x raised to power n, a into x raised to power 0. So this type of polynomial is known as a constant polynomial, and degree of it is 0 because highest power of variable is known as degree. Here is the highest power of x or variable is 0, therefore it is a zero polynomial. For example, you see number of polynomials 3x minus 5. Here the highest power of variable is 1, therefore it is known as linear polynomial, and degree of this polynomial is 1. In the second polynomial, highest power of variable is 2, therefore it is known as a quadratic polynomial, and degree of this is 2. If highest power of variable is 3, then this is known as a cubic polynomial. Here you see highest power of variable x is 3, therefore it is a cubic polynomial of degree 3, and so on. If 3, 5, 6 are minus 1, minus 2, minus 4, number of example of constant polynomial of degree 0. Number of examples of constant polynomial of degree 0. Now what is the polynomial equation? If any polynomial equated to 0, then it is called a polynomial equation. For example, suppose that if fx equal to x square plus 4x plus 4, and this is a quadratic polynomial. If we equate fx equal to 0, it means x square plus 4x plus 4 equal to 0, therefore it is a quadratic polynomial, quadratic equation of degree 2. It is a quadratic equation of degree 2, as you know. Now division algorithm for polynomial. Suppose that we have a polynomial fx and another polynomial gx, and if fx is divisible by gx, or if gx divide fx, then in that case, if gx divides fx, then in that case we can write fx equal to gx into qx plus rx, where fx is known as dividend, gx is known as divisor, qx is known as a quotient, and rx is known as a remainder. For example, if you want to divide number 11 by 2, then 11 can be expressed in the form of 2 into 5 plus 11, where 11 is a dividend, 2 is a divisor, 5 is quotient, and 1 is known as remainder. Same thing holds for polynomial also. If one polynomial divides other polynomial, then we can express in this form. Now this is known as a division algorithm for polynomial. Now you see example. If you consider polynomial fx equal to 2x cube minus 7x square plus 5x minus 9, and another polynomial gx equal to x square minus 2x minus 1, divisor. Suppose that fx is divisible, if you want to divide fx by gx, so this can be written in the form fx x square minus 2x minus 1, 2x cube minus 7x square plus 5x minus 9. If we want to divide fx by gx, so here you see coefficient of x is 2 and degree of x is 3. So we multiplied in this polynomial by 2x. So 2x cube minus 4x square minus 2x. After that we divide. After that we subtract. So change the sign of each term, minus, plus, and minus sign change to plus. So here 2x cube will be cancelled out. Now minus 7x square plus 4x square is minus 3x plus 5x plus 2x will be equal to 7x, and here is 9 as it is. Next you see here is the coefficient of x is minus 3. So in this polynomial we multiply by minus 3 and write down here minus 3. So minus 3x square minus plus minus 3x square and 3 to just 6x, and minus will be plus. Here is plus 3. Now subtract means change the sign of each term. Changing the sign of each term, plus minus plus. So here 3x square will be cancelled out, plus 7x minus 6x is x, and 9 minus 9 and minus 3 will be equal to minus 12. Now you see here degree of this is 1 and degree of this divisor is 2. Therefore this x square minus 2x minus 1 can't divide x minus 12. Therefore this is known as a remainder, and this is known as a divisor, and this is known as 2x minus 3 as a quotient. So using division algorithm, fx equal to gx into qx plus rx. Here fx is this and gx equal to this. Now qx equal to 2x minus 3 quotient, and remainder is rx, can be written as 2x cube minus 7x square plus 5x minus 9 equal to x square minus 2x minus 1 multiplied by 2x minus 3 plus x minus 12. This one is a remainder, and this one is a quotient, and this one is a divisor, and this one is a dividend. Okay. Now factor of a polynomial. Now I want to explain factor of a polynomial. So a non-zero polynomial gx is a factor of a polynomial fx if and only if dividing fx by gx, then remainder will be 0. Suppose that if you want to divide a non-zero polynomial by another polynomial, then if remainder is 0, then given polynomial is a factor of that polynomial. For example, if you consider polynomial 2x square plus 7x plus 6, and if you want to divide it by x plus 2, then the remainder is 0. Therefore we can say that x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial. Here you see x plus 2 is a factor of it. For example, here you see 2x square plus 7x plus 6 divided by x plus 2. So it goes to, here is coefficient of x is 2 and degree is 2. So it goes to 2x time, multiply by 2x in this polynomial and write down here. So 2x square and 2 into 2 4x. After subtracting, change the sign, cancel out. 7x minus 4x will be equal to 3x, and 6 at each copy. Now here you see coefficient of x is 3, so multiply in this polynomial by 3x plus 6 and change the sign there, then we get remainder is 0. So we can say x plus 2 is factor of this polynomial. So remember children, if remainder is 0, then given polynomial is factor of required polynomial or that polynomial. Now I explain value of a polynomial at a particular point. Value of a polynomial, suppose value of a polynomial at particular point, suppose that x equal to alpha is denoted by f of alpha. For example, suppose that we have a polynomial x square minus 3x plus 2, and if you want to value at x equal to 1, so it denoted by f of 1, and its value is, we simply put x equal to 1 in this polynomial. So 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 2. After solving we get 0. So 0 is the value of this polynomial at x equal to 1. Okay. Also you see, if x equal to 1 is known as the root of this polynomial. Also you know what is the root of polynomial. Also you see, x equal to 1 is known as the root of this polynomial because remainder is at this point is 0. If remainder is 0, then this number is known as the root of the polynomial. If f of alpha equal to 0, then x equal to alpha is the root of the given polynomial. Or you can say factor of this polynomial. Now remainder theorem. If a polynomial fx divided by x minus alpha, then the remainder is denoted by f of alpha. Suppose that we have a polynomial fx. If you want to divide it another polynomial, then remainder can be written in the form f of alpha. For example, here we consider a polynomial x square minus 4x plus 3 and we want to divide it by x plus 1. Suppose that this polynomial is denoted by gx. Okay, so for remainder gx must be equal to 0. If we find out the remainder, so gx must be equal to 0, that means x plus 1 equal to 0, that means x equal to minus 1. So this is a particular point, x equal to minus 1. We simply put this point in the given polynomial. After putting x equal to minus 1 in this polynomial, we get the remainder. So x equal to minus 1 we put in this questions, and minus 1 whole square, 4 into minus 1 plus 3. So you see 1 plus 4 plus 3, that is 8. That means 8 is the remainder. 8 is the remainder of this polynomial. Now factor theorem. See factor theorem. If fx is a polynomial and alpha is a real number, then x minus alpha is a factor of this. If and only if remainder equal to 0, that means at point x equal to alpha, f of alpha equal to 0. So in that case, x minus alpha is known as a factor of fx. For example, you see here, if x minus 1 is a factor of f of x, then if we equate x minus 1, that means f of 1 remainder must be 0. So we equate x minus 1 equal to 0. So we get x equal to 1. Now if we simply put x equal to 1 in this polynomial, we get remainder 0. So we can say that x minus 1 is a factor of fx. X minus 1 is a factor of given polynomial. So if remainder is 0, then it is known as a factor of that polynomial. Okay, at that particular point. Now see exercise 6 part 1 of class 10. Here we consider a few examples. Suppose that question number 2, using remainder theorem, find the remainder on dividing by fx equal to x plus 3. So according to remainder theorem, we required to find out remainder when this fx will be divided by this. Here fx is given by this. So according to remainder theorem, x plus 3 must be equal to 0. So x plus x equal to minus 3, we simply put x equal to minus 3 in this polynomial. So 2 into minus 3 whole square minus 5 into minus 3 plus 1. So 2 into 9 plus 15 plus 1, 18 plus 15 plus 1. Now after adding 16, 18 plus 15 33, 18 plus 15 33, and 1 is 34. So that is the answer. That this is a simply remainder. Find out, it is required to find out remainder when fx, that means 2x square minus 5x, it when divided by x plus 3, then what will be the remainder? So for that we equate simply gx or x plus 3 equal to 0. Here we find out value of x, and value of x put in this polynomial, we get remainder. Next question, you see, using remainder theorem, again remainder theorem, find the value of k on dividing this polynomial by x minus 2. So here is divisor polynomial is x minus 2, and in that case leaves the remainder is 7. So consider gx equal to x minus 2 and fx equal to 2x cube plus 3x square minus kx plus 5. Okay, so this is a divisor polynomial and here is a remainder is given. So far to get remainder, we equate gx equal to 0, that means x minus 2 equal to 0, so x equal to 2. We simply put x equal to 2 according to question. We simply put x equal to 2 in fx. According to question we get f of 2 equal to remainder, and here is remainder is 7. Now put 2 in this question, so 2 into 2 whole cube plus 3 into 2 whole square minus k into 2 plus 5 equal to 7. So 2 into 8 and 3 into 4 minus 2k plus 5 equal to 7. Now equate number one side and constant on one side, so 16 plus 12 plus 5 minus 7 equal to 2k. Now 16 plus 12 28, 28 plus 5 33, and 33 minus 7, 33 minus 7 equal to 26 equal to 2k. So k equal to 13. This one is the answer. So here is remainder is given. So from divisor polynomial we get value of x and put this value of x in given polynomial, and this will be equated to remainder, and remainder is 7. Here from using the after calculation we get the value of k. Now you see one more example. What number must be subtracted from 2x square minus 5x so that the resultant polynomial leaves the remainder 2 when divided by 2x plus 1? So solution of this question: let fx of 2x square minus 5x, and here is a given what number must be subtracted. So suppose that we subtract a constant k from this polynomial. So we will subtract a constant k. Okay, subtract constant k and let gx equal to 2x plus 1. Now remainder is given, remainder, so the resultant only leaves the remainder 2. Remainder is given 2. Now equating gx equal to 0 from here we get value of x. So this is implies that x equal to minus 1 by 2. This value of x put in fx. So according to question f of minus 1 upon 2 will be equal to the remainder, and remainder is 2. Here remainder is 2. Now put 2 into minus 1 upon 2 whole square minus 5 into minus 1 upon 2 minus k equal to remainder 2. Now 2 into 1 upon 4 minus plus 5 upon 2, and transpose 2 that side, left side, and k on right hand side. This will be equal to 2. After taking LCM 2, 1 plus 5 minus 4 equal to k. So k will be equal to 6. 6 minus 4 2. 6 minus 4 2. 2 upon 2 equal to 1. That is the answer. Okay, so what number will be subtract? So number will be 1. Okay, now see one more example. Without actual division, prove that this polynomial x4 plus 2x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 3 is exactly divisible by x square plus 2x minus 3 without actual division. Not use division algorithm method. Okay, not use division algorithm method. So for this question, first of all we factorize x square plus 2x minus 3. We find out the factor of this polynomial. So here are factor 3x minus x minus 3. So x is common, x plus 3, in here is common minus 1, so x plus 3, x minus 1 and x plus 3. Now if x minus 1 and x plus 3 is factor of, suppose that let fx equal to, first you let fx equal to x4 2x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 3. So without actual division, means without using division algorithm, and we want to show that this polynomial is factor of this polynomial. Fx is a factor of, suppose that this one is a gx. So in that case, step by step we do the step by step. Remainder in each case will be 0. So from here consider x minus 1 equal to 0. So from one factor x equal to 1, if we put 1 and we get the answer 0, means remainder 0, then we say that x minus 1 is a factor of this. Okay, so 1 raised to power 4 2 into 1 whole cube minus 2 into 1 whole square plus 2 into 1 minus 3. So we get 1 plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus 3. So here you see cancel out, and 1 plus 3 3 minus 3, it cancel out. So this is implies that equal to 0. So this is implies that x minus 1 is factor of fx. Again second factor, use x plus 3 equal to 0, that means x equal to minus 3. Put x equal to minus 3 in this part. So minus 3 whole raised to power 4 plus 2 into minus 3 whole cube minus 2 into minus 3 whole square plus 2 into minus 3 into minus 3. So minus 3 whole power 3 will be equal to 81 plus 2 into 27 minus 2 into 9 minus 6 minus 3. Now here you see 81 plus 54. Here you see 81 plus 54, but here is a minus sign, so just wait. Here will be minus because here is a odd power, so minus 24 minus 18 minus 9 minus 24 minus 18 minus 9. Okay, so this will be after 1 minus 5x6, so 6 to 8, 81 minus 81, that will be equal to 0. So this is implies that x plus 3 is factor of fx. So x minus 1 is also factor and x plus 3 is also factor, therefore this one is also factor of fx. So this will be equal to gx. So without actual division we see that gx, that means x square plus 2x minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. So that means you solve you first of all you find out the factors of given polynomial, then step by step you put in given polynomial fx. If remainder in each step is 0, therefore if you get the remainder in each step 0, then you say that gx is a factor of fx. Okay.